Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are happy days. These days are share them with me. Goodbye, gray sky, hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. Feels so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. These days are ours. Share them with me. These days are ours. Happy and free. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
Yeah, whatever.
Can this show get any worse?
Ah, shut your face. That's an odd choice of song to start
It
with
is,
there.
I loved it though.
I do like it. It's from the John Lennon, I believe the album's Rock and Roll, which is, let's be honest, is a stinker. It's not a good album at all. It's kind of the last one he made, I think, before he took his 5 years off, where he either baked bread and looked after Sean or took heroin, depending on which book you read about him. I prefer to go for the baked bread and looked after Sean, but it's a strange album. Anyway, good evening, Eloise.
Hello. I don't know why I paused there. I felt like
Dramatic.
I wasn't quite listening.
Dramatic. I'm not really listening to... Do you know what? We were sat up in the upstairs, scratching our heads, and with nothing, literally nothing, until about 15 minutes ago, and then we came up with pure gold. We have an action-packed show for this evening, which I think is going to be very exciting. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
The following takes place between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m.
What happens? Hello? What did he say?
I didn't hear.
I didn't hear a word. I tell you what I was thinking might be quite nice. You know we played the Happy Days theme, don't bite your nails.
Sorry, actually it's the skin around my nails.
Well, don't do that either, that's
All
gross. You know we played the Happy Days theme? Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be nice if the kids were to record their own version of the Happy Days theme, however...
play that.
And we play it out. It'd be good. It'd be nice to have, like, lots of different versions, like a thrash version, like a ballad version, maybe some, like, classical guitar, maybe sitar. It'd be nice to have lots of different versions. And I tell you what, let's I'm thinking off the top of my head, let's say, by the end of February, we'll pick the best one and give them a prize.
And they have to make it at home and send it in, or shall I reopen the phone line?
No. Keep the phone line closed, please, dear God. They can send it in. They can email it in to... What's my email address?
Iain.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk.
It sounds like an affectation, me. I genuinely don't remember it. I've got so many email addresses and passwords and things. So do that. There we go. That's like a competition. Record your own version of the Happy Days theme. We'll do our best to play them all, and the best one will receive a prize of some kind.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I've got loads of tat.
Okay. No one will send it in. How many countries are there in the world? This is what Eloise and I were genuinely having an argument about how many countries there are in the world. There's not as many as you think. How many do you think?
Well, you said 50 and I laughed like it was stupid and too little. But now, looking at that map...
There's not many. I'm going to... OK, I'll say... 160 countries.
Oh, I was going to go a lot less.
Go on.
I was going to actually go near the 50 mark.
Oh. Line 2, how many countries do you think there are?
7.
OK, well, shall we go through them?
America.
1.
The UK.
2.
Europe.
Not technically a country, that's a continent. Poland, yes, that's 3.
Australia.
4.
New Zealand.
5.
And Chinky Chonky Land.
Okay, well, I don't know where that's... I don't have a clue where that is. So I don't know how many countries there are. And this started because I wanted to know, for all... This is very hard to explain. For all the countries there are in the world, is there an embassy in this country? Do you know what you don't know what...
It took me ages to understand what you mean.
I wrote it down. This is it. This is a better way of saying it. I wrote it down earlier. Is there an embassy in this country for every country there is in the world.
Of other countries.
Well, of course, of other countries.
Yeah, I know, but I'm making it a bit more
So
simple for the simple folk.
Is there... there's an American one, we know that.
Yeah,
I've seen it. Is there... there's a Chinese one, I've seen it, because they have the protesters on the opposite side of the road. But they're not all as big as the American one. Some of them, I reckon, like, the Belgian one is like a room above a Starbucks somewhere.
I want to know, is there one for Greenland?
Is there an embassy for Greenland? 0330 123 1215. These are the questions that we're... Is there an embassy for every country in the world in this country? And also, who owns Tahiti? That was the other question that was on our... Don't ask why. It's just we kind of had just having a chat, and this is how it came out. So these are the questions for you this evening. How many countries are there in the world? Is there an embassy for every... You know we're going to get no phone calls on this. Is there an embassy for every country in the world in this country, and who owns Tahiti? And when does summer start? I'll tell you why I'm asking about summer. I am off with the snow. The Tonight Show is going to be the first snow-free show there's been in this country today. Everywhere. You turn on the radio, every radio station is doing, OK, we've got our 15 minutes Snow Watch travel updates coming up.
I love the snow. Care. It's nice. It's great. But I'm bored of talking about it. We know it's good. Let's move on.
Get this, right. My new regime, as I've told you, is I don't watch Jeremy Kyle anymore. It's like doing drugs. I go into the spare room, the office, call it, it's a spare room, and to do a bit of work. And I did that this morning. And then I fancied a little tea break and fancied going sitting with my wife. So I went into the living room to... Verinda wants us to call him. I don't know why. We'll do it. I went into the living room to watch a little bit of Cash in the Attic. OK, because it should have been on. But the BBC were doing a snow special news report, like at about 11:15 in the morning. They're doing a 45-minute programme about the snow. They had people in helicopters. They had people out on reporting about... Oh, who's going to go? Got some snow here.
It's a dreadful waste of resources.
They had one reporter going, right, this is what you need... this is what you need if you're going to go out because there's snow. And he had a boot of his car, he had a shovel, some boots, some gloves, a blanket. It's like he's going to go murder a prostitute. What the hell do you need all that for?
What do you need the blanket
What do you need that for? So tonight's show is going to be the first snow-free show. The BBC must have just been sitting there getting their whatsits out and banging one out all day. Snow, it's snow. Do some small programmes about the snow. It's snow! All right, guess what? It's been snowing. We know, thank you. Can I watch Cash in the Attic, you sods?
And it snowed a couple of weeks ago, so we've already been there and done that.
It's just snow! So tonight's show is a snow-free special. We don't want any mention of snow. It's there, deal with it. When does summer start? 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You press button 1. You'll speak to Eloise, who'll then call you back. It's as simple as that. And you can talk about any of the things we've mentioned, or not. Oh, and also we're going to celebrate the magic of Minty. Surely Britain's best actor after Bruce Willis. Oh, it's going to be... I was worried about tonight's show. I thought we might deliver a stinker, but it's going to be a humdinger, I believe. Don't forget, you can go to facebook.com/Iain Lee Show. Join up there, and I kind of type away during the songs and stuff, and you can talk to me via the medium of the Facebook. All the kids are digging it. We've got 1,600. I believe they're called fans. Oh, fans, yes, but 2,000 would be nice.
Iain, I have to talk to you facing this way because
what the hell is wrong with you?
Got enough length of.
Excuse me. Hello. For those who don't know, Eloise sits in a studio which is to my side, and I'm taking your phone calls so she doesn't disturb the show with her loud blow-offs. But normally.
Don't say that about me.
I'm so sorry. Normally. She I can't talk. She faces me, but what why can't you face me?
I think I've picked up too short a cord.
Okay.
And so now I have to face away from you just to be able to speak into it.
Okay. It's been a dramatic week as well in the show because we've already banned Caddick for the week.
Yeah, no, maybe month we said. What have we decided about that?
Let's go for a week. He tweeted me today, am I banned? I said, yeah, you're banned for the week. Oh, thanks for telling me.
Sam Chaplin.
Sam Chaplin's banned for the week, wasn't he? He keeps... And Sam, the more you beg me to be unbanned...
The longer you'll be banned.
The longer you'll be banned, my friend. I mean, everyone else who was banned before 2010, the ban is lifted. Come on, apologise for your crimes and your sins, and you'll be allowed back as part of the gang. But this year, I am taking BS... from nobody, my friends. If you dick around with me, I shall exercise my authority and ban you. It's as simple as
Sounds
that.
scary.
Does sound scary, doesn't it? Good, isn't it? Lee's in the Ferry Hill. Good evening, Lee.
Hi there.
Hello.
I'm just ringing up about the World Cup. The countries.
The World Cup. Can I just say, in the summer of 2010, I know we've got Baddiel and Skinner are doing their podcast and all of that. This show will be a World Cup free zone. A World Cup free zone.
I was meant to say about the countries.
The countries. Yes. How many countries are there?
Well, according to this is where the World Cup comes in, the FIFA World Rankings, according to them, there's at least 207.
Okay, but we're getting the number of countries from FIFA.
Yeah. Well, they have a ranking list of countries in the world.
They have a what?
Football. So
They've got a what? What did he say?
I don't know.
They've got a ranking list.
A ranking list. He said ranking list.
But not every country has a football team.
Exactly, not every country, but there's at least 207.
Oh, okay.
So there's more. Have you got the full 207 there, Lee?
Yes, I do.
Could you read it out to us, please?
Oh, goodness. It might take a while.
That's okay. We've got plenty. We've got 2 hours to fill. And let's be honest, not much material. Away you go.
Right, okay. World rankings. Number 1. Right, Spain, Brazil, Holland, Italy, Portugal, France, Argentina, England, Croatia, Cameroon, Russia, Greece, USA, Chile, Ivory Coast, Mexico, Switzerland, Serbia, Uruguay, Australia, Ukraine, Nigeria, Egypt, Czech Republic, Algeria, Israel, Denmark, Paraguay, Bulgaria, Slovenia, Norway, Slovakia, Ghana, Republic of Ireland, Romania, Honduras, Ecuador, Colombia, Northern Ireland.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. He was going to read the list of 207 countries.
I think I would have told you where to go.
Oh, man. I don't know who that man is, but he's got balls of steel. Balls of steel. Varinder.
What a fool.
Who are you talking about? Me or that last caller?
The last caller.
Okay. Well, because he can read.
He's relying on FIFA. What an idiot.
I'll be honest, it's not. I wouldn't have thought it was the most reliable guide to the number of countries. I don't think there are that many countries, though.
Yeah, there ain't. You're probably about right.
Hang on. Have you been drinking or something, or sniffing glue? Because you're in a right old state tonight, mate.
Yeah, because you suggested there's 50 countries.
I was using that as a starting point.
There's probably about 50 countries in Africa.
All right. Well, okay. Calm down.
And another thing is that about the embassies.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know that the embassy is owned by the country?
Yes, I do. When you step inside the embassy, you are stepping onto their territory, their soil, and you have to abide by their crazy foreign laws.
Can you get a passport stamp for it?
So,
I don't think it works. Well, maybe you can get... Shut up, Vinny. I'm talking to a very nice young lady. Something you'll never do. I think you can get a passport stamp, yes.
Because my aim is to fill up my whole passport with exotic countries.
They don't really stamp passports anymore.
Only if you go out of the European...
it's not the 1970s. They don't even do that, really.
They do.
They don't, mate.
Well, I ask for
how many countries have you been to?
Probably about 15.
Oh, well, good for you. Vinny, you had another point to make.
Yeah, and basically, so the embassies...
Yes.
So they're owned by the country. So
yes.
Do you think Afghanistan would have an embassy? They can't afford a horse.
They can't afford... I think they can afford a horse in Afghanistan. Yes, I would imagine there is an Afghanistani embassy.
No, I doubt it.
Nah, that's Vinny's argument. Nah, I doubt it. Nah, I doubt it.
Anyway...
Imagine if, Vinny, imagine if by some hideous twist of fate, some kind of cosmic karmic nonsense, right? You've been convicted of murder, and Vinny is defending you, right? Because somehow this happened. Vinny's defending you, and the prosecutors, my lord, I think that it's fine and clear to see that Eloise definitely murdered her lover by stabbing the knife into his chest and twisting it, and then repeatedly bashing him about the head. I handed her over to the defence. Vinny stands up and goes, nah, doubt it. Anyway, like, a good English gentleman, Varindar.
Oh, yeah, we love how you say your answer phone message.
Yeah.
Varindar.
All right.
Yes. Anything else, Vinny? Because I'm really getting bored of you.
All right. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the poorer countries probably won't have an embassy.
Well,
and Greenland doesn't have an embassy because it's owned by Denmark. It's part of Denmark. Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to cut you off now.
Yes.
Vinny surprised me with that knowledge, though.
Vinny just looks things up on Wikipedia. He knows absolutely nothing.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
So if you're lonely,
touch my balls, touch my balls, touch my balls. We're getting conflicting evidence and numbers for the number of countries in the world, and surely this is an easy thing to find. It's not as many as you think. I would have thought there were like thousands, but there's not. It's only a couple of hundred, but we don't know the specific number. Damien's in the Plymouth. Damien?
Hello.
How many countries are there?
195-ish.
Now, 195-ish. Now, so the FIFA thing that we had, where I think it was Lee or Tony or someone...
200 and something.
207, he said.
Yeah, but you've got countries that there's more than one country playing for a country, like England, Ireland, Wales, Northern Ireland, Scotland.
No.
Is all Britain.
But England's a country, isn't it?
It's Britain, though, isn't it? Because England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland are all in Britain.
I would have said that England's a country and Scotland's a country, even though there's the United Kingdom and Great Britain.
Thing is, I'd love it to be, but if you look at your passport, it says you're British.
Balls!
Not English.
You got me in a technicality. So hang on, I've had an email from Dan Madgin, who says there are 257 countries.
Not as far as I know. As far as I know, the FIFA rankings list is a bit higher than what there actually is.
Jesus,
it's about 200. It's about 195.
Wait a minute, this is obviously nonsense. On Dan Madgin's list, 252, Wallace and Futuna. That was they were an act in the 60s, didn't they? Do in the year 2525?
May have done. That's before my time, I'm afraid.
Okay, it was before my time, but okay. Well, so hang on. You're saying how many? 200 and how many?
I'll say 195.
195.
A couple of people have said that on a text, actually.
No, you haven't just got this off Wikipedia, have you, Damien?
I haven't got this off Wikipedia. I wouldn't trust Wikipedia.
No, Wikipedia is the biggest load of balls ever.
Well, anyone can write on it. You can, I can.
For a long, long time, I was a gay cowboy on Wikipedia. I am not a cowboy. I will tell you that for a fact. But anyone can edit Wikipedia, and everyone Wikipedia. Sometimes I very rarely have to go and do interviews where I'm interviewed about stuff, and you know that they've just researched me on Wikipedia when they say that I'm in a Kiss tribute band, and there's something else that's on Wikipedia that isn't true, and you go, well, that's all the research you've done is type on that. Go and live a life, you loser. Sorry, Damien. Here's something. When does summer start, please?
When does I have no idea. It's
okay.
Mid-April, May-ish? I don't know.
But then, when is spring, then?
When is spring?
Spring is like...
February onwards, isn't it?
February.
Yeah, February to May.
Oh, shut up.
You
Shut
said
up.
February like you.
February is... that's winter. What is wrong with you?
I can't get over how you say it.
What, I say it correctly?
I know, it's weird.
February is in...
But you just sound like you can't speak.
February is in winter. That's winter. What is your problem?
I can't take you seriously.
Imagine if I was an Indian man and had a strong Indian accent. You were laughing at that. That would be racist.
I'm not laughing.
So technically, ipso facto, you're a racist,
I'm
Eloise.
not. I'm laughing at you.
A racist. I apologise for anyone offended by Eloise's abhorrent racism, and apologies to any abhorrent people out there. February is that is winter time though. Damien, that's winter time. You'd agree with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Spring is like March the 26th or something.
In my diary, it says like the middle of May is the start of British summertime.
No, that's May is.
That's a clock, isn't it?
You've got a what?
That's officially when it starts
no,
summer, though, when the
May
clocks
is
go.
no May is that's still springtime. That is definitely springtime.
Okay.
Okay, well, Damien, thank you for that. We will keep asking the questions, and goddammit, we will do our best to get the answers. Let's go to... Oh, it's Gatford. Everybody, time to go make a cup of tea. Gatford's on the radio. Good evening, Gatford.
2 sugars.
Oh, a bit clarty there in the back of the throat, wasn't it? Hey, what happened
Yeah.
there? Hey, chomping on a chocolate, have you? Hey, guess what I was at? Guess what I had for my tea?
Chocolates.
I had,
Maltesers.
No, you know what I had, Eloise, because you gave it to me.
Chocolate.
I had 19 dark chocolates from an advent calendar.
Wow.
There's still 4 in there.
Hang on, I can do it
Healthy
better.
and...
Hang on a minute. 19 dark chocolates from an advent calendar.
You sound like a bingo caller when you do that, you know.
Yeah, maybe I will be.
You do a special voice.
It's a good gig. It's good.
Two Fat Ladies, 22. It's Foxy Bingo. Hey, have you seen the adverts for Cheggers Bingo?
Can you say
No.
scream if you want to go faster? Hold tight, hold tight.
Scream if you want to go faster. Hold tight, hold tight.
You could work on a fairground.
I could work on a fairground. Thank you very much for that, Louise.
Please keep off the ice.
Yeah. Gatford, I believe you had something dull to say.
Well, of course.
That's so rude.
It wouldn't be me if I didn't.
No.
This whole thing about British summertime.
Yes.
Yes.
The best summertime in the world.
Woo!
British summertime, the best summertime in the world.
So distracting, but quite funny.
I'm going to do an advert for British summertime. It's going to go like this.
Sure.
British summertime, the best summertime in the world.
Starting.
Nice.
Starting on May the 27th.
Well, no, because in my opinion, it starts on June the 1st after the May Day bank holiday on the 31st of May.
June's a good time to start it,
It is
actually.
good time.
So
Yeah.
that would be when I would say British summertime would
And
start.
do you know the sound that goes through my head when summertime starts?
In the summertime.
No, it's this.
Summertime.
Summertime.
I'm rather fond of the Will Smith song.
Hang on
Yeah.
a minute. Summertime. That's what.
Oh, nice.
What's the Will Smith song about
Summer,
going?
summertime.
He does the thing about going to Miami, which has the most.
We're going to Miami.
There's the-
Miyagi.
Just going to fade you down there. It's got the. She was going on a bit, wasn't she? We'll go to her.
She's going to the hits of Will Smith, and who can blame her?
It's got the brilliant line. Hey, Will, I really loved your last hit. Just me there. Okay, right. Lovely.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's good for
Hey,
listening.
Will, really loved your last hit. Gatford, please get to the point, because we're entering a number of comedy cul-de-sacs, and I believe you're driving this car.
Yes. And I don't have a license.
Yes.
Yes. And
Hang
the
on,
whole
I
other
want to get
thing
some.
about
I want to get.
FIFA
Hang on.
and
I want to
Denmark
get.
owning-
Shut up.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm going to get some jolly music
Okay.
to try and make this work. Here we go. Hang on a second.
It won't work.
Away you go.
Thank you. Vinny's right about Greenland being owned by Denmark. The FIFA rankings actually say there's 203 countries, not 207. But the other caller is quite right. Britain is technically one country, so that's going to be wrong. I had some fish for dinner this evening. It was quite nice. Can't really think of anything else interesting to say. Leave it there. Roll on summer. You can just fade me out there, Ian, if you want. There's nothing more to say.
We played that call in memory of Gatford, a.k.a. Gary from Catford, who died tragically over the Christmas period. You shall be sorely missed. Here's the Killers and Summertime.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. I never
180. 140. Good dance. Play on. So for some reason we're talking countries, and we need to know how many countries are there in the world? Is there an embassy for every country in the world here in this country? And who owns Tahiti? That's what we're doing on this snow-free show, and any help would be greatly appreciated. Let's go to... Aaron is in Swanage. Good evening, Aaron.
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, Aaron, you're not getting the hang of this, are you? That's your cue to talk and do something.
Yes. I'm going to do my Andre impression.
OK, let's hear your Andre impression.
I'll just turn on my radio. Do you hear that?
No.
Anyway, here goes. Do you hear that?
No.
I'm Andre, and I'm from Essex. And I can honestly say I ain't drunk. Could I speak to Tim and Eloise, please?
We give everyone a fair crack of the whip, even if they're utter pony. Let's speak to... let's do... Trevor. Good evening, Trevor.
All right, pal, how's it going?
Oh, it's Trevor. All right, pal, Trevor.
All right, pal, I'm living it up in the Steel City this evening,
Sorry,
pal.
say that again.
I'm living it up in the Steel City this evening, pal.
Sheffield.
That's the one, right.
Joe Cocker?
Who?
Yes, OK.
There's no salt anywhere, pal. It's all gone.
There's no salt anywhere? There's been a shortage of salt and grit, hasn't there?
There's no salt, pal, so I've got a suggestion on that, right?
OK, yeah, let's hear your suggestion, Trevor.
Right, in the Trevor household, when we first moved in, right, we bought salt and pepper, right, and we always buy more salt because we run out, but we've never bought any more pepper.
No.
So there must be, right, plenty of pepper, pal, around.
Yeah.
So what's everyone moaning about? We'll just use pepper instead.
Or jam.
Jam's sticky, so pal, that might work.
It might work. I reckon a lot of the condiments we got, but the pepper would probably work.
What about, like, mustard, you reckon? Is that... especially if you get one with, like, the seeds in or something. Pal.
Everybody has got a jar of mustard in the back of their fridge or in the back of their cupboard. No one uses mustard anymore, do they?
I love mustard. What are you talking about?
What do you mean you love... How can you love mustard?
It's delicious, it's cracking. If I have, like, I know you're a vegetarian and that, so mustard doesn't really go for you, but if you have, like, a steak or something...
You put mustard on your steak, do you?
Yeah, pal, it's lovely, pal.
Is it? And do you have French mustard, Coleman's mustard?
Just like Norwich mustard.
OK.
From Norwich.
From Norwich, yes, it would be. OK, so you like the mustard, do you?
And another thing, right, pal, so
Yes.
salt, right,
Yes.
comes from the sea, yeah?
Sea salt.
Yeah, so does pepper come from, like, lakes or something, pal? Or ponds, maybe?
Do you know, I don't know where pepper comes from. I assumed they mined it.
They mine pepper?
I think there's pepper
That's
mines.
ridiculous. You don't have pepper mines.
I think, no.
On trees of some sort.
It doesn't grow on trees. How can pepper grow on trees?
Or like weedy things, I mean.
Pick a pickle pepper.
Pick a pock of pepper.
Pick a pickle pepper. Pal.
Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper. Pal. I think
He picked it when he went down the pepper mine. That's what I heard.
I think there are pepper mines, but you have to be careful not to sneeze in there because you could cause an avalanche.
I think they're just in, like, Egypt or somewhere, though, because I've never come across one around here.
You think pepper comes from pyramids?
Well, maybe, like, below the pyramids, right, pepper formed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the workers had, like, sandwiches.
How do you think they made those pyramids, Trevor? How do you think? Because that's a miracle, isn't it? Making those pyramids 2,000 years ago.
Aliens did it.
Really?
No.
No. It's one of those mysteries, isn't it?
I think, like, sea creatures maybe came out of the Nile, pal.
Right.
And just, like...
Well, the Nile's a river, so they wouldn't be sea creatures, would they?
Where does the Nile go to? Answer me that, pal.
The sea.
Right, so sea creatures swam up the Nile, came out of the Nile...
But it's still fresh water in the Nile, that's the problem.
They brought some salt with them, right?
Okay.
Do you want to get technical?
Okay, sorry, Trevor.
And then they built the pyramids, right?
Yeah.
And they put some pepper under them.
It's possible, isn't it, Trevor?
It could have happened like that, you just don't know.
Would you agree with me, Trevor? Just going off on a tangent before we play the adverts, we want to celebrate... Do you ever watch EastEnders?
No, I'm not a big soap fan, pal, if I'm honest.
I can smell. Huh? Yeah?
I see what you've done.
Do you know the character Minty from EastEnders?
I do know Minty. He's like a comedic fella, isn't he?
Isn't he? Isn't he? Would you say that after Bruce Willis, he is Britain's best actor?
He is, he's not bad, actually.
He's
good. He deserves some recognition, pal.
Well,
really.
Trevor, he's gonna start getting the recognition on this show. From now on, the show's mascot is gonna be Minty from EastEnders. And we're gonna get Minty clips, we're gonna play them, we're gonna get Minty on the show, we're gonna have Minty fever right here at Absolute Towers, Trevor. How's about them apples?
They're very juicy, pal.
Lovely, pal.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday.
He may be a dick, but he's a dick with knobs on. It's time for Vinny Bingo.
Coming soon. So we're slagging off Wikipedia because it's utter pony. And someone calling themselves Mark Hamill, he's the guy from Star Wars, so I doubt it's him, and also his email address is made up. But he's taken offence. So you think Wikipedia is rubbish, huh? It's not like everybody can edit an article on Wikipedia. Why don't you give it a shot? Well, it is like everybody can edit an article on Wikipedia. It's easy. You go and write some stuff and that's it. Also, you may be a rather successful, popular, confident, well-off radio, television personality, but no offence, what you don't know could fill a warehouse. Well, prove me wrong. Well, Mark, you're wrong there. I'm not that successful or popular, certainly not confident. I'm not really that well off. So that's wrong. But also, I know pretty much everything about everything. I certainly know more than you do, Mark. Certainly no more than you. Give us a call, 0330 123 1215. Instead of sending us emails from made-up email addresses because you're scared, give us a phone call. That's all you need to do. And we'll discuss this on the air. Mano a mano. Huh? Think you're up to that? Probably not. Omar is in the Wimbledon. Good evening, Omar.
Wagwan.
Wagwan, Omar.
Are we friends yet, Ian?
Sorry?
Are we friends yet?
Well, me and you?
Yeah, I came over with my wife, Usha, and I'm expecting an invitation to your house soon.
You came... you did what? What are you...
I came over to the studio.
When?
On Christmas.
Which one were you?
The Asian dude.
Okay, there were a few Asian dudes here.
The tall one. The one who lost things in his ear.
Oh, the dude with the thing in his ear, yes. Did you say you came over with your wife?
Yeah.
That was a young lad with you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No, we're not friends. No, not in the slightest.
I made an effort, Takes two to tango.
Exactly, and we're not tangoing. We will never, ever be friends, Omar.
Orgy?
No orgy. I have literally no interest in anything to do with you, Omar. I could not care less about you. Now, don't be offended. Don't take that personally. But I really, honestly, when you called up and you said we'd met, I couldn't remember you, Omar. Could not remember you.
Well, I think you should know that I've printed your picture out and I've had a few fun times over it.
I'm gonna have to cut you off now.
One more thing.
Go on.
What do you think about hairy men?
I don't like them.
I've got a song.
Jeez, go on.
I'm proud to be a hairy dude, 'cause at least I know I'm warm. Never forgets to hug the hairless that are shivering in the cold.
You're very, very weird. Very, very weird. Emma's in Glasgow. Good evening, Emma.
Good evening, Mr. Reid. How are you?
I'm very, very well, and isn't it nice to be spoken to by a polite young lady who knows her manners? Well done you, Emma.
Thank you.
Now, what do you want, you drunk?
I'm just phoning up because I think there's 193 countries
Okay,
in the world.
we're getting... What? what are the 2 extra countries then that the last dude was on about? Where have you got these figures from?
Well, I remember when I was in geography in third year, we actually spoke about it, and my teacher said there was 193.
But maybe, now they do make new countries all the time, so maybe there's been some new countries.
Yeah, maybe that's possible.
It is possible. It's a real thing. You'd think that there would be a definitive answer, and you would imagine that everyone would know the answer. Like we know that the United Kingdom is England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. You would think that everyone would know how many countries there are.
Yeah, you would.
You would, wouldn't you? Have you been drinking or smoking this evening?
No.
Oh, no, OK, you just sound a little bit, woozy. Never mind. Emma, do you want to speak to another Glaswegian?
Yeah.
It's only Alan, though. Alan!
Ian!
You're through to Emma!
Emma's from Glasgow.
Hi, Alan from Glasgow.
I'm Alan from Glasgow.
How are you?
I'm good. Where are you from in Glasgow?
Pollock.
Where?
Pollock.
Ah, the rough side.
Yeah, the rough side.
Oh, rough girl.
No, I don't get involved in fights and all that. Not my
Oh. I'm from the posh area.
Are you where you're from in Glasgow?
Merchant City.
Right, I've not heard of that.
OK, you're quite boring. Goodbye. Ooh. Let's go to Rob. Good evening, Rob in Ponders End. Oh, no, you're on that fader. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
Hello, Rob.
Hello, you all right?
Yes.
Okay, right, okay. I wanted to talk about something, but let me pick up on something that you said to me last night. You were saying that, like, you have real deep depressions.
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. I suffer from depression, yes.
Do you really? Yeah, because I know a few people like that.
OK.
I mean, it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible, yes. I mean, I'm lucky at the moment. I'm in a space in my life where everything is twinkles and light and magic, but it's not always the way.
Right, yeah. I mean, what, do you sort of like go really high and think that you're an angel and then come really down?
I can assure you, I never...
It's got anything to do with religion, mate.
No, I never think I'm an angel. It's nothing to do with religion. I'm not a manic depressive. I don't get the highs. I just get normal, and then I have periods of intense bleakness and questioning existence and wondering, what I'm doing here and should I really be here. But the lows...
All right, so
he's not listening to what I'm saying.
Has that got anything to do with black magic or anything?
No.
Are you aware of black magic or anything like that?
No, it's nothing to do with black magic. It's to do with chemicals in my brain.
Oh, well, I suppose you'd have to say that, wouldn't you, being
because it's
a really big-time radio DJ?
Well, no, why would I have to say that because I'm a really big-time radio DJ?
Do you have a policy? There's some things that can't be said.
No.
Oh, come on, don't lie to me.
So, hang on, I get it. You think I'm part of the media conspiracy and that we are manipulating what everyone thinks by saying specific things?
No, not necessarily.
The only rules on this show... Shut up.
No, don't get me wrong.
Shut up. The only rules on this show are the basic rules for the majority of radio stations. No excessive swearing, nothing libelous. Apart from that, anything else goes, as long as it's not too vulgar as well. Apart from that, anything goes.
Well, good. Well, I mean, that's excellent. Right, yeah, so what I was going to say...
But my depression does not come from black magic.
But are you more... This is the question I was asking you.
OK.
Are you more sensitively aware of evil people when you're feeling depressed?
No.
No?
No.
Right,
what do you mean, evil people?
Huh?
What do you mean,
well,
evil people?
Unfortunately, this is the conspiracy for all those conspiracy theorists out there and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, it's evil people who, do have sort of like an effect over our lives.
I have not got the foggiest idea what you're talking about, Rob.
Yeah, well, I'm informing you, aren't I?
Well, no, you're not. You're confusing me. You're not the informer. You know you got it, bum. I lick your bum down. No, you're not informing me. You're the confuser.
Oh, don't know. I'm not trying to confuse you, man.
But that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. By spouting bullshine, you are confusing me.
It's bullshine.
Because it's nonsense. What you're saying...
Well, no, you don't know, you see.
I
This
do
is
know,
what I'm
Rob,
trying to
because
tell you,
I do,
man.
because you're
you
not...
You don't know, there's loads of stuff going on that you don't understand.
You've not said anything concrete or substantial. You're speaking in vagaries and nonsense. Say something concrete.
It's semantics, I'm using semantics.
No, you're not. You're using vagaries. Say something specific.
Right. God loves you, and the devil is dead.
Right. That's nonsense. That's inspecific, unspecific, vague nonsense.
No,
it's not fact. It's not fact.
It's very basic.
No, it's not fact. It's not fact. You're saying that's fact.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm saying it's fact. No.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
God doesn't. No, God doesn't exist, and neither does the devil. So it's nonsense. Next.
Well, no. I'm not trying to, pull the wool over your eyes. Do you think that I would be some kind of sort of like guy that could do that to you? Do you know what I mean?
I think you're even more off your mash than you normally are.
Going on
You're more
on planet Earth.
You're more off your mash than you normally are, Rob. You're talking utter bullshit.
No, come on, listen to me, man. There is really seriously something going on, and I can't get it done in a nutshell. I can only talk and hope that people understand.
But no one understands you, Rob, because you're talking balls.
No, you've hurt me again, man.
Well, you're talking nonsense. Someone needs to tell you you're talking utter nonsense.
No, come on. There must be some kind of, granite sort of like truth to what I say. Surely.
What? That God loves you and the devil is dead?
Well,
You're steady.
Excuse me.
You
yeah,
are
I'm
talking
sorry.
in fairy
thank God for
tales.
that. Thank God the devil is dead. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sort of like apply to some kind of religion. Do you know what I mean? It's just the darkness. There's dark and light in life. Surely there is. I mean, you must have known. The reason why I asked you that question earlier, you must have known that there is darkness in life. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got so depressed, surely.
I don't know
or
what
was it about your parents or something? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
But you're talking darkness in a mystical sense.
No, you don't know how I'm talking darkness, mate.
Explain to me how you're talking darkness, then.
When day comes to night, there is darkness.
Right,
there is
that's
darkness
nighttime.
on every street.
Nighttime is dark, yeah, but that's, again, you're talking vague nonsense. I'm getting angry now, Rob, because you're talking utter nonsense, and you think you're talking sense and specifics when you're saying absolutely nothing.
Oh, man, will you listen to me?
I'm listening! Will you listen to me and then come back with something concrete instead of saying, oh, there's darkness. What do you mean by darkness? Oh, well, when the day ends, it's dark. I know it's dark, it's night-time!
Hang on. Iain, listen to me. Darkness is opposed to light.
Oh, jeez. Rob, I'm going to cut you off because you're babbling more nonsense than you normally do, all right?
Okay.
Ta-ta.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
Eloise,
yes.
Are the callers being even more mental than normal this evening? Because I'm suddenly quite... I was quite calm when we started the show, but I'm a little bit angry because everyone...
Well, which ones in specifically?
Rob.
Yeah, always.
And Omar.
Yeah, Omar was particularly weird. Rob, always weird, so I don't think that's any
But he was super weird this evening.
Actually, yeah, the whole black magic thing was very weird.
I'm just finding... it's really hard to talk to any of these people and get any sense out of them. I know that that's kind of the thread of the show, but it seems even... Is it a full moon or anything tonight?
I don't know.
Maybe. Someone who always speaks a lot of sense is Rob Bonet. Good evening, Rob.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
We've stopped that.
Eloise.
Thanks.
Welcome. How are you?
Who, me or Eloise?
You?
I've got an itchy left nut, if you must know.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
You know how you're depressed?
Well, I'm not depressed. I'm fine, but I get depressed.
For a gag, just there.
Okay, sorry. Yes, I'm depressed.
Well, I've been feeling really uptight. The doctor says I've been compressed. Anyway, moving on.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
You can press something.
My sister wrote a joke today. May I tell it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Called up.
This is my sister's. My sister said, "Oh, hang on, let me read you the text because she sent it to me. She was very, very excited that she wrote a joke, and I think this is a funny joke. So let's see. Let's see. Hang on a second.
Yeah, she could call up and tell it on air.
She doesn't know that I work in radio. Okay, here we go. I went bobsleighing yesterday, and I killed 5 bobs. Okay.
So anyway,
that's a good joke, isn't it?
It's quite
That's
good.
a good joke. My sister wrote that.
My dad made one up once.
Yeah, go on.
So there's 2 budgies in a cage. One of them's really, really noisy. The other one's really quiet. The noisy one always gets fed and the quiet one doesn't.
Yeah.
The quiet one says to the noisy one, "Why do you always get the food?" The noisy one says, "'Cause it's good to squawk." It was at the same time as the BT adverts were out.
I don't get that.
Because the whole "it's good to talk."
Do you want to hear a joke that my two-year-old niece made up?
Yeah, go on.
I think this will work if I plug this onto the iPod. Oh no, hang on a minute. We don't want that. This may not come across. This is her on Christmas Eve dinner. Now she's just heard her 5-year-old brother tell 2 knock-knock jokes. One of them is knock knock. Who's there? Justin. Justin who? Just in time.
Right.
And there's another one about chocolate. Okay, so she's heard that, and this is how she's turned those into a joke.
That's an unusual one to have.
Hang on, here we go.
Tell us a joke, Pepper.
Knock.
Who's there?
Come on.
Chocolate who?
Time chocolate. Yeah!
You can help.
Knock knock. Who's there? Time chocolate. Yeah! It's brilliant.
Who's there?
Time chocolate. Yeah!
And then she knows. That there's supposed to be like a big laugh and cheer at the end. So she does knock knock. Who's there? Time chocolate. Yeah! That Rob is genius. She's 2 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Rob, there was a point to this phone call, I believe.
I've got your new topic.
Oh!
Which band shall we split up?
Oh, no, I like this. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking, I've just heard Key, they're bringing out another album.
Okay.
I'm not interested.
No.
I'm going to split them up.
How are you going to do it, though, Rob?
Well, I'm just going to tell them to them.
Yeah, don't quite work like that. If they're keen to stay together, some weird bloke of non-specific sexuality telling them to split up.
We were naming planets the other week, yeah?
Yeah.
We were allowed to name planets.
Yeah.
There's more chance of me splitting Keen up than me getting a planet.
Okay, Rob, if you can split Keen up by the end of this year, I will give you £50 from my own wallet.
Right, you've said that on tape.
Yeah. I'll stick to it. If you can split Keen up by the end of 2010, you can have £50 cold, hard cash from my own wallet.
Right, that's a deal.
Okay.
So, can we split bands up, or is that it?
If you want to split bands up, then yes. Oh, you want other people to phone in and say they're going to split bands up?
I just thought it's going a bit all-star impressions tonight, and I just thought we'd try and inject some life in. By the way, my mum's 65. She laughed loads at that target audience. Well done, mate.
Well, as long as someone laughed, that's all that matters. Elodie. Hello, Elodie.
It's Elodie.
I do apologize. Elodie. Hello, Elodie.
Hi. I wanted to talk about, two things. One of them was Big Brother, because, at the moment, I feel really weird because I seem to be the only person in the world who's watching it, and I kind of feel guilty because I'm watching it. Am I the only person?
Well, listen, do you know what? I don't. Even though I've been on Big Brother, Little Brother many times, I don't really watch Big Brother. But if I were not working, I'd be watching this series because it's the last one, and it's like saying goodbye to an old friend. So don't feel no shame in watching it, this series. Although I have not got a clue who most of the people in that house are.
Actually, yeah, I was about to say that because I don't know who half of the people's names are, so it kind of
Bass Hunter? And who the hell is Bass Hunter?
Yeah, I don't get that, and I think there were just a bunch of people who I think they got a bit desperate and kind of subbed them in.
I really thought for the last Celebrity Big Brother they would pull out all of the stops and they would have a lot of big stars in there. I mean, Vinnie Jones is quite a big star. Stephanie Beacham used to be quite a big star. And that's it, really. I mean, you got the rubbish Baldwin, you got Heidi Fleiss, yeah, all right, and then a load of people who I could not care less about. I thought they'd get some bigger names in there, so that's disappointing.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping people Michael Caine, other people like that.
Oh, Michael Caine in there would be good, wouldn't it?
I know. Yeah, it's kind of a bit disappointing, really.
Yeah.
also, like, I was thinking about Facebook, like, due to several circumstances, like, for instance, my friend hates Facebook.
Yes.
So, she kind of forced me into agreeing not to join Facebook. So I kind of feel a bit left out. Do you reckon I could cheat by setting up my own social networking site and, like, I don't know.
Well, Elodie, if you set up your own social networking site, you could be raking in the dollars, because that's where the money is. The guy who set up Facebook is now worth $62 billion.
Yeah, it does seem like a kind of good idea. The only problem is I'm kind of quite crap at IT, but, you know, you can overcome those things.
I think you can. Whatever happened to... Because there's all the other ones. No one uses MySpace anymore, even though I've got MySpace on my phone, and occasionally I'll check it, and every now and then I still get the odd friend request on MySpace. And it's a shame. I preferred MySpace over Facebook. I thought it was better. But there's all the others. There's Ringo and Bebo and Bum Bum and Bellend, all of these other ones, and I don't know if anyone uses those anymore, do they?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, I think there was a big phase with Bebo, and then I think people kind of got a bit bored of it. And then Twitter, I don't know what's going on with Twitter. I think it's just politicians tend to use it.
Yeah, Twitter's weird. Whenever someone dies, the newspapers and or the BBC News always have quotes from celebrities on Twitter. And I think, you know, if you're going to do a tribute to someone who's dead, is Twitter a form of communication that relies on you communicating in 140 characters or less? Is that really the most moving tribute you can do? I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I get that. I think it's like they just got a bit lazy, really, and they didn't want to trust Wikipedia, so they thought, you know, Twitter.
Yeah.
You know.
I am quite obsessed with Twitter, though. If I'm having a poo, then I will be twittering away like nobody's business. On that note, bombshell, Elodie will say good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Ta-ta. Max is in the Crouch End. Good evening, Max.
Hi there.
Hello there. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Max.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Jesus, it feels like this conversation is just taking hours to start. Yes.
Well, yes, it might be. But you know how you were talking about vomiting earlier?
Vomiting?
That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was earlier. That was 25 hours earlier, yes. Shut up, you silly mare! Ah! Yes, Max. You shut your face! You shut your cake hole, you cow! I'm yours!
Excuse me. This is my phone.
Max.
And I'm talking.
Max, please continue.
So do you really want to talk to the Wookiee?
I don't really want to talk to either of you losers.
Have you ever properly spoke to the Wookiee, Ian?
No, she scares me.
Ian, are you living in Muswell Hill?
Wookiee, why don't you shut up?
Sounds like a
Well,
witch.
it's a perfectly good question. Are you still living in Muswell Hill?
Yes, I am.
Stalker.
And how the hell did you get down Muswell Hill to One Golden Square today?
I got the bus because the roads are
Everything's snowed
clear.
up and iced up.
The roads are clear, Max. The roads are clear.
Nelson Road, Crouch End isn't.
Well, brilliant. He's just given his address out, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know where to go and kill these fruitcakes. Max, what do you want? Apart from another bottle of vodka.
Well, in the first place, Ian,
She's crying now.
I wanted to talk to you because you are probably the most entertaining person I have ever not met.
Correct.
Oh, you agree with me?
Yeah, you're correct, yes. I am the most entertaining person you have never not met.
And that makes you a smartass.
That makes you a dick. What do you want, Max?
I want to talk about vomiting out of London buses.
We did vomiting yesterday.
I kind of want to know his story.
You've got
That wasn't
20.
yesterday,
You've got
was it?
20 seconds, Max, before David Bowie starts singing. Away you go.
Then
Oh
I
no!
would-
Someone just no.
Oh, God.
Someone just dropped a massive one in the background there. No, someone was passing air through poo. That really is. That's not what this show's all about, dear listener. I apologise to anyone offended by the noise of that awful blow-off. 0330 123 1215. Press button 1. You'll speak to Eloise. If you're halfway decent, she may call you back. Good luck. $180.
No, that's not right. Ian Lee.
Ian Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
I thought tonight's show was going to be all right, but it's been a bit of a humdinger. Hang on a minute, Max. You've just been on.
Hello, Ian.
Yeah, you've just been on, mate.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe try again next week or next year. Oh, she's doing it again. Stephen, good evening, Stephen.
Hello.
Hello, Stephen.
I've like the first time a caller.
Yes.
I've just started listening to your show and I like it.
Are you enjoying it? Are you?
Yeah.
Some of the callers are a little bit odd, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, I apologise for that in advance, Stephen. So is this the first time you've listened to it tonight?
I've been listening a week.
A week, okay, all right. Well, that's good. Okay, I'm afraid it doesn't get much better than this. If you're thinking it's going to pick up at some point, this is it, as good as it gets, Stephen.
It's been funny.
Okay, well, as long as you're liking it, that's all we can do. What can we do for you, my friend?
Could I guess the what was it?
You want to guess the mystery voice?
No, the countries.
You want to guess the countries?
I mean, not I guess, like how many there is.
Well, how many countries do you think there are? By the way, if you think this is a competition, I don't know the answer. I'm hoping that someone out there that can tell me, but I realise that by asking this question, I've made a terrible mistake. How many countries do you think there are, Stephen?
About 45.
45?
Yeah.
There's got to be more than 45, Stephen.
That's only a guess.
It's a rubbish guess. If I thought really, really hard, I could think of 46 countries easily. 45's rubbish.
All right, and 80.
I think we've kind of agreed there's around about 200.
Oh.
So you're quite a bit off.
Oh, well.
But listen, never mind. Here's a project for you, Stephen. Why don't you try tonight writing down all of those 200 countries? That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? And then when you've written that list, if you could send it to me and we will look at it.
No.
Could you do that for me, Stephen?
No.
Okay. It's a pleasure to talk to you, my friend. Keep listening.
All right, and right.
Have
Bye.
a good night. That's all. There we go. We just had a load of calls and they all seem to disappear. Maybe they realise that we've reached... This is as good as it's going to get.
None of them wanted to come on air.
No.
One of them wanted to find out what a bed was. The other one wanted to tell... was working, so wanted to... not actually a sleeping on bed, but a music bed.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Another one just wanted to tell me that there's a Mozambique... what's it called? What are we talking about?
Countries.
Nope.
Beds.
Nope.
Minty.
Nope.
A Mozambique what?
What is there an American one-off?
Flags. National anthem.
In London, just off of
Embassy!
Street. Embassy. There's a Mozambique.
Isn't when you forget words, like words that you know quite well, isn't it the most wonderful feeling? Because you just suddenly, it's like, there's like a tiny hole in your brain.
I know, it makes me feel
I
horrible.
love it. I find it very, very exciting when that happens. Very exciting. Oh, I'm a bit behind on the music. Okay, we'll play Midnight Oil, Beds Are Burning, which always makes me laugh because it's a bit rubbish. It's brilliant. It's this one. That's good. We'll have that, please. It's rubbish, but it's brilliant, and I love this song.
What, do you want that on the hotkeys?
I want that. Every time I want that as my text jingle. Every time I get a text. Oh, hang on, my wife wants me. Which should be good. But I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. You can give us a call, because we've only got one caller left. It's Scott from Greenford, and I don't know if he's going to be any good or not. So, 0330... 123 1215 is the phone number. You press button 1, then you speak to Eloise. She takes your details and calls you back. If you're lucky, it's Midnight Oil and Beds Are Burning. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It does, though. How can we sleep while our beds are burning. You can't really. Someone sent me an email in Greek, and I just had to. I can't read it. Yasu Ian, which is like hello Ian. Kokino prasino. But what's prasino? Kokino is red. What's prasino? Prasino. I know what prasino is. Aspro. Oh no, these are just colours. Kokino is red. Prasino is, I think, yellow. Or is that Kitrino? That's maybe green. Aspro is white. Kitrino green. Oh, they're just colours. She just sent me an email of colours. We got there in the end. Well done. Thank you, Zoe, for sending me an email of colours. Scott is in the Greenford. Good evening, Scott.
How you doing, mate? All right?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Good. I just thought I'd give you a shout about the countries.
Oh, yeah, go on.
There's no answer.
Sorry?
You can't answer the question about how many countries there are. It's impossible.
I'm not buying that for 1 second. Go on.
Okay, right. You can say the UN recognises whatever 193 countries or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah? But there's a whole host of countries.
FIFA recognises more than that, apparently. Yes.
Well, yeah. But there's a whole host of countries that aren't recognised by other countries. For example, Northern Cyprus, the Cypriots say is part of Cyprus, Turkey say is Turkish. So that's not a recognised
But that's
country.
Northern Cyprus?
Yeah.
But so that's either part of Cyprus or part of Turkey, so that's not a country?
No, but basically, Cyprus call it Cyprus.
Right.
The Turkish say it's theirs, and they call it the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus.
Okay, well, let's give that to the Turks.
It's true. And, Palestine, it's only recognised by about 100 countries in the world.
Yeah, but we know that that's a country.
Oh, we do, but legally, as far as the whole world is concerned and the UN is concerned, not everyone says it's a country. Same as Taiwan.
But yeah, Taiwan's a country!
Oh, no, it's not recognised by everybody.
Well, then the people who don't recognise it are idiots.
Yeah, but the Chinese say Taiwan doesn't exist and it's part of China.
Oh, that's absolute balls.
No, it's a fact, though, so you can't answer the question
Of course, Scott, listen, I see what you're doing, and you're doing a very brave attempt at it, but of course, we know that Palestine and Taiwan are countries. We know that, don't we?
Yeah,
we know that.
We do.
So we would include those on our list of countries.
Okay, there's 203 then.
Oh, oh, fair play. Now, did you send in the video of Happy Days?
I did, yes.
I can't get it to open.
Why? It's a 3GP. I did it on my phone.
It won't open for some reason. Bearing in mind, we're using computers that were made in 1996 here.
Open it in, so I've been trying to have a few beers. Thought I'd kind of, match it with the rest of you listeners.
Well done.
Open it on QuickTime.
I don't think we've got QuickTime on here.
Oh, it's funny. It's a Dalek singing.
We can't.
Although I've ruined it by telling you that now.
Well, I can imagine it's a Dalek singing. It's hilarious. But we can't open it, I'm afraid. If you can send it in another format, then we're going to just say, for anyone who's just tuned in, we are asking you all to record your own version of the Happy Days theme in however you see fit. Classical guitar, opera, rock, sitar, acapulco, whatever, and email it to ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk, and in a month or so we'll pick the best one and give them a prize. But make it in a format that we can open. All right, Scott?
Mate, I'll do a longer version of it then.
Good lad, please do. Take your time.
Hey, I will do.
All right.
I've got time. All the best.
Cheers. Ta-ta. There we go. Nice chat. Let's go to Alex. Good evening, Alex.
Hey, Ian, you all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. I'm hungry. I'm going to go home and make myself a nice cheese and pickle sandwich.
Oh, you're making me hungry now.
Yeah, cheese and pickle.
So I've got a box of Arthur Eights next to me. I can snack on them.
Dirty. I've got some posh cheeses in the fridge left over from Christmas. I might have a bit.
Left over from Christmas?
Yeah, I've got a nice bit of Stilton, a bit of Camembert, and a bit of brie.
Brie's my favourite.
Yeah, a nice bit of brie. So I might have a bit of cheeses when I get back. Alex, how's about them apples?
Oh, well, you enjoy that.
I will do. Up yours.
I got a band I want to see end.
Okay, go on.
I want to see the Kings of Leon end. They're boring me to tears now.
Really?
I used to love them, but they're getting bland.
Yeah, I do have a soft spot for Sex on Fire. Because
no, that's the worst. I really hated that, because when that started getting playing on Radio 1, all these, people I knew that were younger than me, they'd just be like, oh, I love Sex on Fire, I love the Kings of Leon. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Didn't realise they had three other albums before it.
But they had 3 other albums, what? Oh, yeah, I really like Because of the Times, great album.
I have a soft spot for that song, though, because when I was doing some filming in Hawaii, we made a very rude version of that, where we'd sing, yeah, Mark, is on fire.
Wait, that was you?
Yeah.
Is there a guy that worked on that called Chris Boyle?
I don't know.
It might be a different guy then, because I heard a mate of mine did a version of that as well.
I'm sure we're not the first people to sing "Yeah, Mike
Probably
is on
not.
fire."
Probably not.
But it's good fun. But I've never quite understood the furore around the Kings of Leon. They're all right. They're all right.
When they first turned up, their first album's brilliant. Their third album's brilliant. Second album's all right. Third album's just boring.
Okay. So you want to see them split up?
Yeah, but it's got to be in a drunken punch-up. They've got to go out like a proper rock band.
Yeah, bands don't really split up acrimoniously now, apart from Oasis, but that's all bullshit, and they'll be back together at some point.
They're brothers. There's no way they can stay away from each
They'll
other.
be back together. It's absolute nonsense. But
What happened to the days of murdering girlfriends and killing
yeah,
yourself?
murdering bandmates.
Yeah, we want a bit more of that. More of that, please.
More Rolls Royces in swimming pools.
Alex, thank you for that.
See ya.
Good lad, there we go. It's not been a bad show this evening. We're going on saying that. We've got 25 minutes left. Is it Mark Crosley this evening?
Yeah.
We like him. Good. He'll be on at 1 o'clock. And we've got a few more calls, and then maybe we'll do some calls straight to air if there's time. I just don't know. Oh, I'm not ready.
No, that's not right. Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute.
Radio.
Now I'm ready. OK, right, so we're nearly the end of the show, the last 20 minutes. Mark Crosley's on at 1 o'clock. Back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the end of the week, the end of the first week. And what a lot of fun we've had. Don't forget you can get the podcasts of the show, absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee. Or you can go to iTunes and get them from there. And there are other places that have them as well. We try and record extra material for the podcast. Didn't do any this evening. Couldn't be bothered, but we do try and record extra material. And also, if you go to the Absolute website, there's videos and bits and pieces that we record every now and then. Now here we go. I did say that anyone who was banned last year, if they were prepared to come on the air and apologise for their crimes, that ban would be lifted. Danny has come on the air to apologise. Good evening, Danny.
Good morning, Ian.
Good evening.
Okay, if you like. Well, yeah, I'm just come to, firstly, issue an apology to you for my horrendous behaviour in 2009.
Now, for anyone who doesn't remember, you're the idiot who kept going on about Morim Dog.
Yeah.
Okay. And apologise properly, please.
I am sorry for going on about Morim Dog.
Okay, apologise to the listeners.
Dear listeners...
Do it sensibly. Do it sensibly.
Listeners, I'm sorry for going on about Morim Dog.
Okay, well done, Danny. That's it. You're back in the gang. But
yeah,
you are treading on very, very thin ice. Okay, I am watching you, Danny.
You're watching me.
I'm watching you. And if there's any trouble, you're off the show. You're off the Facebook. You're out of my life.
Can I say one more thing?
If you say Morim Dog, I'm going to come round there and I'm going to put my fist right in your mouth.
Oof, no, it's about bands I'd like to see.
Okay, well done.
Oh, this is good.
This is exciting. You see what he's capable of if he tries.
Well, I don't know, you might not like this.
Go on, Danny.
These are kind of popular bands, but I agree, Kings of Leon should split up.
Okay, yeah, well,
I dislike them.
We're going to split them up, don't we?
The Killers, they're awful.
Okay, we're going to split the Killers up, yeah.
Coldplay, they're awful.
Oh, I'd go along with Coldplay. Yeah. Without a shame. They make music for people who don't like music. Yes, no, we'll split them up, yes.
And Westlife.
Definitely.
Haven't Westlife split up?
No. Unfortunately.
They've got a new album. I'd like to add Muse.
Really?
I hate Muse.
I like their new song.
I don't really I don't mind Muse. They're not my cup of tea, but I don't mind them. I think the world's an okay place for having Muse. I think there are worse offenders than Muse. Coldplay are the worst.
Coldplay, shocking.
Well, Danny, wasn't that fun?
It was, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You see what you can do?
Yeah.
Good lad. Oh my God, so... That was nice.
Yeah.
Boring, but nice. Molly's in St Albans. Good evening, Molly.
Good morning.
Good evening. It's not morning until you've been to bed and had a sleep.
All right. Just a few things I want to talk to you about.
Yes?
The first thing is Big Brother, and I was shocked how you didn't know who Bass Hunter was.
I have not got a clue who the Bass Hunter is, no.
I think it's hilarious that you call him Bass Hunter.
Molly, how come you're so perky at 1:45 at night time?
She is perky.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you, because I can't get to sleep, and I need some ideas on how to get to sleep.
How old are you, Molly?
I am 12.
OK, well then that narrows the list down a little bit. How are you going to get to sleep? I would turn off...
the radio?
Turn off music radio.
Okay.
Go and listen to LBC. That'll send you to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
And also,
Yes.
I think that Kings of Leon should stay together, and that I disagree with the last caller.
Oh well, we have a vote for the Kings of Leon. We'll put on hold our plans to split them up. Okay, how's about that?
Yeah, that's good.
Molly, thanks for calling. Take care. She's surely got school in the
I
morning.
know. It's funny. You have really young callers and really old callers. There's no one in between.
No one in between. Stephen is on the A41. Good evening, Stephen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Parallel laughs, isn't it,
Yeah,
this
that was
fella?
a long way.
It was only 11 minutes, 23 seconds.
Whoa, I've waited. I've been quicker on a foreign call centre.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know what to say about that. Apart
Whoa.
from you're going to get kicked off. I'll have to wait till tomorrow now. He's waited 11 minutes. Some people wait half an hour, you know.
Longer. Someone's
Longer.
waited like 75 minutes once. That's what you get for calling up a national radio station.
Let's take calls straight to air for the last 15 minutes, shall we? Yeah. That'll be fun. We haven't done that for a while. Triple M. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
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 Hello there.
Hello, is that me?
Yes, unfortunately.
God, mate, listen, sorry, I couldn't leave you without asking you, are you okay? Are you okay now?
You are asking... Man, you know that your life is going wrong when Rob from Ponder's End phones back to ask if you're okay. Jeez! I'm wonderful, Rob!
Yeah, you informed us about this sort of deep depression.
Yeah, which I'm not in at the moment. I get from time to time, and I haven't got it now, and I haven't had it for a while.
Oh, good. Brilliant.
But that's my bag, and I know what to do to deal with it when it comes.
Well, I did learn to levitate, mate. That's the truth.
What?
He learnt to levitate. That's the truth.
Jesus. Thanks for calling, Rob.
Bye.
Yeah, man, that's terrible, isn't it? He's phoning up to see if I'm all right.
The only other time that's happened is when Andre made sense and I was giving advice to listeners. That was true.
Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Iain Lee, I wanna make love to you in any way you want me to.
Okay.
Hey, mate, you right?
Yeah, is this G-Man?
Yeah, G-Man from the block. I'm still G-Man from the block.
I'm still... I lose a little now, I got a lot. I'm still G-Man from the block.
I'm still G-Man from the block.
I think Jennifer Lopez is brilliant. I genuinely think she's brilliant.
She's only had, like,
What is
one
she doing
song.
now?
Yeah, exactly.
Mark Anthony, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of... He's doing well there, isn't he?
He's batting above it. I think she's...
Fella.
I think she's stunning. I think she's great. I think she's
Great
wonderful.
bum.
She's got a great bum. Great bum.
Great bum.
Anyway, G-Man, what do you want?
Anyway, that was it.
Okay, bye.
This number that on line 3, they never answer me when I
should we
pick
try?
up the line.
Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name's Gary. I come from Bristol, and I just want to say I love your show. I want to say I listen to it every other night, and it's like the most entertaining show on the radio.
Why do you only listen to it every other night? Why don't you listen to it every night?
Well, I don't. Well, I have to work night shifts, don't I?
I don't know. I've got no idea who you are.
I do. Anyway, I work in Bristol. Part-time, I do a bit of janitor work, like late, long night shifts, cleaning like offices and Temple Meads and stuff.
Really not interested, but okay. Yes.
Yeah, do you know Temple Meads in Bristol?
Yeah, I do know Temple Meads, yes.
Oh yeah. It's not far from the station. You know, like the Commonwealth, British Empire Museum. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, your show. It's like really, all these like wacky, zany people. Do you know my favourite guy? My favourite guy is Barry from Watford. I think he's like down to earth, like.
What do you think?
Here.
Hey, what do you think about Andre?
I'm not so keen on Andre. I don't know. I think he's a little bit too pervy.
A bit too what?
I do not like the way he talks to Eloise. I like treating women with respect.
I would like to... I'll disagree with you there.
Hello, is that Andre?
It's Andre speaking, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just want to ask... Can I ask you something?
You can ask anything you want, mate.
Mate, why don't you treat, like, all women with, like, dignity and respect, you know? So
I'll do. I'll speak with...
I treat a lot of women with a lot of respect.
No,
especially Eloise.
Every day, right, like, you were talking about, like, Amy, the Queen of Sweden, and you were saying, oh, can I have your measurements? When I speak to a woman, if I meet a nice girl in a bar, I don't say, oh, can I have your measurements? I'm like, hello, you know, how do you, how are you? Can I get you a drink? You know, something like that. You know,
Yeah, I have a great deal of... I have a great deal of... Anyway, let me get a word in edgeways. Excuse me, can you just stop a minute talking, because...
What?
No, hold on. I have a great deal of respect for Eloise and Amy and Barry from Watford.
No, Barry is a great guy. I love Barry because he doesn't go around insulting and offending women. You know, and he
Barry never insults me.
No, I love him because he's just a genuine guy. He talks about his, you know, mundane stuff that he does in his life. It's really it's really fun and interesting to listen to.
So, well,
but you're just like a drunk guy from Essex that is called.
So where'd you come? Where'd you come from, mate? Sorry
I come from Bristol. I'm not foreign. I'm English.
What? Northerner? Are you a Northerner?
No, mate. I come from the West Country. Bristol.
You're a Northerner, yeah?
No, have you never been to Bristol? It's like the greatest city in England. Everybody listen, I am speaking out of Bristolian.
Excuse me. I don't really think you've got the courtesy of an Essex person.
Courtesy? I have a lot of courtesy and respect. What great... Wait, listen, mate, listen. What grates on me is the kind of... You know, you were saying, you always say, Eloise, can I pick you up? Can I pick you up? And yes, mate, you said that.
I didn't say to Eloise,
you said that.
No.
But
all my actual words...
Can I...
No, hold on. I'm sorry, so I'll finish. All I said was I was going to give Eloise and Iain a lift home, yeah? Drop Iain off first, then give Eloise... I'll drop Eloise after. That's all I said. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
Oh, dropping Eloise off last. There's nothing pervy about that.
I just wanted to ask a question to Iain. Why I've never heard of Sham 69 on the radio yet?
Sham 69?
Yeah, never heard of
it. Angels with dirty faces? Some boys, hurry up, Harry. What?
Kids United?
If for Kids United, yeah. Or if you're going back even further, Ulster Boy. Which you probably haven't heard of.
Andre. I would keep Amanda winning.
Pardon? Where's he gone from Bristol? Hello? Has he gone? Has he been outspoken by...
Are you lonely? Are you lonely?
Oh, is that... that's...
Are you lonely?
Oh, hi, mate, alright?
Are you lonely?
No, I'm quite happy at the moment, thank you.
Why do you feel sorry?
Sorry? I'm not sorry. In fact, at this time, I'd like, without being rude to you, I'd like to have a word with Barry or Amy.
You're really boring.
Well, I don't find you exactly the life and soul of the party.
I'm sorry, I find it quite rude.
Rude.
I'm sorry, I find it quite rude.
No, I'm not being rude, sorry.
Yeah, you're boring.
No, and what makes you sound boring?
I'm sorry, I find it quite rude.
I'm rude?
You can't hear me properly, can you?
No, I can hear you quite well, actually.
I'm 45.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I'll have to bust the crap out of him one day.
Iain? No, don't say that about Iain.
Iain, he's an idiot.
No, he's not. Have you met the man?
No.
Yeah, well, I've met him personally, and he's a very nice gentleman, actually.
What do you think about stem cell research?
dental research. Oh, don't start that again. And
But
in fact,
seriously, what do you think about stem cell research?
yeah, well, it's all right, but listen, going back to Iain.
What do you think about stem cell research?
No, hold on, hold your horses, hold on. Iain
Shut your face.
Oh, don't be so violent to me.
Put the phone down and switch the radio off.
No, Iain is a very nice gentleman. Alright?
What?
And Eloise is even better.
I'm alone.
Oh, yeah? I'm not.
Yeah, go, my mum's coming.
Oh, hurry up then, go on then.
Thank you, Eloise. That was fun, wasn't it? More nonsense tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Mark Crosby's up next. Ta-ta!